Create New South Wales acknowledge the Aboriginal peoples and traditional owners of the land we now call New South Wales, and we celebrate the history and contemporary creativity of the world's oldest living culture. My name is Nick, and I work at Create New South Wales in the Arts Funding and Development team, and will be your facilitator today in our discussion of the guidelines for the 23-24 Project Funding for Individuals and Groups grant round that is part of the Arts and Cultural Funding Program. Project funding supports innovation, vibrancy and creativity within the New South Wales arts and cultural sector, and is provided to deliver arts and cultural activities and experiences throughout an 18-month period. The grant amount of up to $60,000 is available through the Project Funding for Individuals and Groups grant round, and to be eligible, you must be an individual who is 18 years and above, an Australian citizen or permanent resident, or a group who are all over 18 years located in New South Wales and must have been residing in New South Wales over the last 12 months. For the Project Funding for Individuals and Groups grant round, your activity focus must be clearly defined as arts and cultural activity that benefits New South Wales by employing professional New South Wales artists or arts and cultural workers and or providing arts and cultural experiences to the people of New South Wales. Applications to Round 1 open on the 10th of July 2023 and will close on the 21st of August 2023. Applications for Round 2 open on the 6th of November 2023 and will close on the 11th of December 2023. If you're applying to Round 1, you can expect an application outcome in late November 2023. And if you're applying to Round 2, you can expect an application outcome late in April 2024. Funding is available for a wide range of arts and cultural activities that include, but are not limited to, creative development, public presentation, commissioning professional artists, community collaborations and partnerships, research and or development, audience engagement, and making work accessible to audiences and artists with disability. You cannot apply if you are an organisation, which for the purposes of this grant round is defined as a legally constituted establishment with an Australian business number, have applied and or received previous funding from Create New South Wales for the same stage or phase of the project or for project top-ups. If your project has already started, taken place, or is due to be completed before the funding period starts. If you do not meet the ABN requirements. If you are a current employee of Create New South Wales or have been employed by Create New South Wales within the last 12 months. Are seeking support for filmmaking, screen productions, or film festivals, please refer to Screen New South Wales regarding film sector funding opportunities. You cannot apply to use funds for activities that are carried out to satisfy the course requirements of an educational institution, for example, TAFE or university. You cannot apply to use the funds for activities that directly support the delivery of an educational program or course, arts and cultural activities that are led by non-professional artists or organisations, reimbursement to recover costs of items already purchased such as flights, accommodation and materials, purchasing musical instruments, artworks, equipment such as laptops, cameras, technical equipment, machinery or vehicles. It's also not eligible to support capital works through this grant round, so that's infrastructure and building activities. If you're interested in funding those activities, please refer to Create Infrastructure regarding capital works funding opportunities. Fundraising and donations, awards, competition entry fees, or prize money is also not able to be funded through this round, as well as the repayment of loans, filmmaking projects, screen productions, or film festivals. Yet again, here, please refer to the Screen New South Wales website for funding opportunities regarding filmmaking activities, noting that this doesn't include videos with direct involvement of artists, musicians, and performers, such as music videos, video art, and or video for performance. Please note as well that you can only submit one application to the individual/group project funding round. Aboriginal individuals or group applicants can only submit one application for either project funding or creative career projects per round. Assessment criteria. Your application will be assessed against the 3 assessment criteria of merit, impact, and viability. Please note you have the option to answer the merit and impact criteria as video submissions. Merit criteria is the project's artistic rationale, goals, expected outcomes, and your or the group's art form experience. Please tell us in detail about the idea, vision, expected outcomes, and locations for your or the group's proposed project, and explain the process of delivering the project, the artists and their involvement in the project, and their artistic experience. Impact refers to the changes or outcomes you would expect to see as a result of your project. Please tell us in detail about impacts to your audience, for example, increased access, attendance, or participation, including if your activity meaningfully engages with Create New South Wales priority areas. Impacts to your art form, for example, innovation, advancement, employment, New South Wales works developed, presented, or represented. Social impacts, for example, improved well-being, community and cultural development, increased visibility of issues, stories, or communities. Please note, you will need to identify a primary impact. Viability criteria incorporates the planning and finances of your project as well as the project's timeline and how the budget will be managed. This should include key dates and activities names, descriptions, collaborators involved, and locations of your project. How you will spend the amount you're requesting from Create New South Wales, including a breakdown of your total project costs, noting that a project plan template is provided by Create New South Wales to assist you in outlining your key activities, and you must upload this template. A budget template is also provided by Create New South Wales to show the strength of your financial planning and ability to deliver the project, and you have the option of uploading this budget template if you wish. An important thing to note is that the budget, income, and expenditure must balance at nil to demonstrate that your project is financially viable. You must not request funding for the total cost of your project, meaning that you must contribute some amount of cash or in-kind support towards your project. Supporting material. In your application, you will be expected to provide support material that substantiates your claims. This should include samples of work of your or the group's experience, expertise, and artwork or artworks, letter of confirmation from an artist or artists, organizations, and or communities that can confirm they are working with you on the project, letters of support from an artist or artists, organizations, and or communities who can speak to your project vision and your or the group's experience in project delivery, letters of offer, invitations, partnership arrangements related to your project, venue, or partnership confirmations. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope that you found this video helpful. If you have any other questions about the 23-24 project funding for individuals and groups grant round and the guidelines or the form, feel free to contact me on 02 9228 4508 or via email on nick.santoro@create.nsw.gov.au, or for general inquiries, the Arts Funding and Development team can be reached on 02 9228 4578, via email at arts.funding@create.nsw.gov.au, or via the link up on the screen. You can schedule an online meeting or a phone call with one of the team who will give you a call at the time that you pick via Pick Time. For more information, please visit the Create New South Wales website at www.create.nsw.gov.au.